Hi, please like and subscribe to this podcast if you find you get anything from it. I just want to say congratulations to Cardi B for her victory over Tasha K in her defamation lawsuit. I had never listened to Tasha K, but I heard about the victory that Cardi B had in court. It seems Tasha K was saying nasty things about Cardi B over and over, maybe about 20 videos, and she was getting a lot of views and she was having a lot of hilarity at the expense of Cardi B. Unfortunately, Tasha K was saying that Cardi B had diseased body parts and that she was using illegal substances and that she was involved in loose body acts, all of which Cardi B denied. She gave Tasha K several opportunities to drop those videos and offer retraction and denials and so forth for Cardi B. However, Tasha K was very stubborn. She was riding the horse. She was finding that she was getting lots of views. She was getting money from YouTube and her other places where she was posting these things, Instagram and I believe Twitter. But unfortunately, Cardi B was having none of it. She was tired. She felt that she was losing business because she has to, of course, sell herself, her image, and so forth every day. She has to meet with clients and they decide what's her value. And she felt her value was greatly diminished because of these negative stories that were coming out and that she was having a hard time getting Tasha K to retract them and repudiate them. And so she just decided to file a lawsuit. Now, for Cardi B, this is not a big deal because she has the money to do it, she has the time to do it, and so she did. She sued for defamation, false light, interference with prospective business, and also emotional distress, multiple other things. She really pinned Tasha K to the wall, and Tasha K was not able to have evidence to say that what she was saying was the truth. Regardless of that, because of some of the things that were being said about Cardi B, this was a easy win for Cardi B. And the jury came back with a judgment of over $4 million against Tasha K. Now, in addition, they'll have to decide how much Tasha K owes for court fees and attorney's fees. This case has been going on for about 3 years, and Cardi B, I'm sure, has gotten the best attorneys, so these fees are going to be extremely, extremely high. Tasha K has just learned a very important lesson not to make up stories about people, not to spread rumors, and not to spread negative stories in general because it's an intrusion if you're going into someone's underwear and trying to find out whether or not they have a disease. It is not your business. What are you talking about? And all this other stuff that was being put out there. So there's going to be a very big bill in the future for Tasha K, and she will have some problems, I'm sure, with her YouTube and Instagram and Twitter accounts because YouTube is going to be looking seriously as to whether or not they want to be involved with someone who has been found guilty of all of these charges. I'm really glad that this came out this way because the internet has really become a sewer. So many people are talking negatively about people they don't know. They don't know what's going on, and they're just making wild allegations. They're laughing at people, and they're humiliating people on the internet, and they're digging into their backgrounds trying to find dirt. Well, this is intrusion. You have no business being in the records of people for no reason except to find dirt and embarrass them on the internet. You can do this, but I think Cardi B has set the standard right now that if you continue doing this about people, you can and will be sued, and it will be easier because Cardi B, by hiring these lawyers, has set a standard where this stuff will not be as tolerated in the future as it was in the past. It's one of the reasons I don't use my likeness on my page, because I don't want to get into controversies about me. I'm just here to give a story. And the internet is a place where people just seem to come to harass people based on personal things, their subjective feelings, and so forth. And it's really very petty. It's like a bunch of school kids who are just trying to bully others and really don't have anything to offer the public themselves. I think Tasha K probably could have been very successful. I've since looked at one of her videos. I saw a part of it, and she seems to have a comedy sense, but she just was using it the wrong way, and she went way, way, way overboard. And she's not a comedian. She never listed herself, I don't think, as a comedian, because comedians sometimes get a little bit more leeway, but still, there's certain things you don't do, and there's certain things you don't put out as true when you don't know anything about what's really going on, or you know that it could be false, that you were just spreading rumor and you were just doing malicious things to hurt somebody. So I think this was a really good case. I'm glad Cardi B won, and I hope that the internet calms down. People who are just doing trash talking, I hope that they get off the internet, because they won't want to be subjected to a case like this. Now, there's some people that I follow or have followed, and they do this on a regular basis. They take people and they start talking about their private affairs in their podcasts, and they don't know anything about what's going on. They just make stuff up. It's good for the audience, it gets them views, but that is malicious, and it's not going to be tolerated, I hope, in the future. I want people to be more responsible on the internet so we can all enjoy the internet and all be able to trust the internet more, because we know people will have really investigated what they're talking about, and they're not just coming on with a wine glass in their hand and making stuff up, trying to be comedians, I guess. So, congratulations, Cardi. Hope you get some of your money that you have been awarded by the court. One thing I thought is, if Cardi decides to go after Tasha's home, she might be able to own Tasha's home, and Tasha might be renting her home from Cardi B. The other thing is, Cardi B has also said she wanted to get Tasha's website, because Tasha K does have a lot of followers, and I don't think Cardi B really needs more followers, but she might do that too, because that would be another source of income. So again, congratulations, Cardi. Hope you have cleaned up the internet a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Again, like and subscribe if you want to help my channel.